Welcome back to Grump's barn on this fine spring day where it stopped snowing for once. In fact, there's no sign of it anywhere now. The rain cleared that. We've got one day where I can actually get something done out here. As you can see, no chassis today because I'm working on the dreaded bloody freeloader. But I thought I'd put this up because, well, it will show people what not to do when you're changing one of the ABS sensors on the TD4 Freelander. Exciting stuff, I know. Well, it's better than watching paint dry, I suppose, marginally. So yeah, first thing to do will be to take the battery out, because the actual connector I need is hidden down the side here, right in there. I need to get the battery out of the way to get to that. So I'll whip the battery out, take the front wheel off. I might even jack it up and then we can get on with it. It's not a particularly hard job. It's a pain in the fucking arse. I ripped my hand to bits doing the last one. It's very, very fiddly. Everything is hiding. In fact, I might even take the battery box out as well as the battery. Shit. Even more fun. Right, let's get on with this. Yeah, the battery tray does have to come out. I can't see any way of getting to it otherwise. And that is this one bolt right down the middle of here. One bolt down here. Front. And two bolts at the back. One here. One here. Once those four out, you can take the tray out. There we go with the battery tray out. You can now see the grommet here that goes through. Push that out. I'm going to have to disconnect this, which is just a push fit. There's a little push in bit on the back here. You can then put it apart, but very hard to do one-handed. I shall disconnect that, put that through there. And then I can take the wheel off and work on the bottom part of it. Right, now to remove this lovely sensor, look in here. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, we should be able to. 10mm bolt there is what's holding it in. Then when we seized, or snap, or anything else they can do. Hopefully this should come undone because I had it out not so long ago when I redid the wheel bearing. That's obviously a sensor lead which has to be disconnected from here. Pull it out. And there's a couple of clips they have to come out of. And then you have to pull it out of the top here. But again, it's just pushed in there. Then the whole thing should just pull through. Might have to give it a hand at the top there to pull through. That's the easy bit, is getting them out. Getting the fucker back in is a bastard. Although with this one, this actually you're supposed to take this off, but it's a complete twat, and everything that's holding it in is just going to snap and fall apart. So it's easy for me just to bend this bugger out. Because if it does get broken, I'll just cut it off and leave it off. Doesn't really matter that much. Thing's not in the best of shape as it is. Right, let's get on. Well, as you can see, excuse me, one bolt out. I just remembered I put a stainless steel one in there. Excuse me, and put a bit of thread guard on there as well. It came up very easily. Now you've got to do is take this out, which is going to need some screwdrivers to prise it out, because it grips in the hole. I'm just going to have to gently prise that out. As you can see, I've disconnected the top now. As I say, that is the easy bit, getting that bugger out. Getting it back in there again is a twat. Right, let's prise this out with some screwdrivers. There you go. That pries straight out very easily. Does look a bit shagged, but it read fine with the multimeter. Typical. Oh well, let's get the new one and put that in. As Haynes said, it's a replacement. It's the reverse of removal. Yeah, you literally just push it down in the hole, tighten your bolt down to hold it, and reroute your wiring, which is a lot easier than it sounds. Well, after a bit of cursing and swearing, got the bloody thing done. Back in there, those are back in the clips, that's in there, and at the top, oh, bloody hell. As you can see, it's all connected back up again. I'm just about to screw all this back in. So that one wasn't actually as bad as the other one. I actually managed to get the connector through the hole properly. The only pain in the arse with it was that even though this is a brand new one of the pins was slightly bent on it. And it wouldn't clip together until I made a slight adjustment with a screwdriver. Bent it a teeny bit back to straight and it went together. God knows what happened there. Anywho, let's get these bolts back in, that being the hardest one down there. It's a complete twat to do that. What I tend to do is stick it through the bottom with a long extension and let's socket on there so I can push it all down together. Only this time I've forgotten to do that. I'm going to have to lift it out, put it back in again. Tighten these buggers down. As I say, there's only 4 bolts. Should be all 13 mils. Although for some strange reason the one at the front there was a 12. Why it's got a 12mm head I haven't got a bloody clue. This one they're all the same. Obviously not. Right, let's get this bugger back together. So there we are, that's that all done. Back on the ground, wheel back on. Oh, and with this battery tray, it should go without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Because it's plastic and everything moves about, get all the 4 bolts in and put them in just lightly. If you tighten them all down in sequence as you're going along, you're never going to get all 4 in. So like with anything you do like that, put them all in first. Right, quick trek over here, because I have a battery on charge. I can't test it at the moment till that battery's charged, and it's still charging. Oh well, just have to wait for the end of this video. Back in a minute. Well, an hour or 2 at this rate. Right, quick update to finish this. As you know, I've now put the new ABS sensor in. Charge the battery, take it for a test run, and it's still the same. Put the tester on there, and that one's still not reading. Which means I obviously have a wiring problem now. But never mind. That's for another bloody day. I should get a continuity test on it. Find out what's happening where. Might just be a dirty connection, I don't know. I'll get it sorted. Anyway, until next time, I shall see you, and hopefully I'll be working on the chassis again for the trike. Until then, oh bloody hell, hello Dave. I shall see you again. Take care people. Bye.